The New South Wales government has unveiled a radical solution to the water crisis. It plans to tap into an abandoned reservoir under the city. $95 million will be spent on a state-of-the-art water recycling facility in the heart of Sydney.
My name is Natasha Warner and I've worked in news and current affairs for well over 10 years. I knew that I wanted to tell stories. I knew I wanted to communicate to the public, and that looked like the perfect place for me.
The New South Wales Minister for Water and the Environment has been under sustained fire for 12 months now. Sydney's water reserves are at an all-time low.
We are a progressive government, and in the face of climate change we need to look at all possibilities, and recycling water is definitely the way of the future.
I first came across a story which was focusing on the government that had just announced some water recycling plans, and they wanted to use abandoned underground tunnels in one of our, biggest rail systems.
Thousands of people pass through here each day, not realising the state government's solution to the water crisis is beneath their feet.
The plan is to build recycling infrastructure to make use of millions of litres of water trapped in disused train tunnels.
I didn't realise how vast they were. There's virtually a whole other city underneath us.
Welfare groups say the tunnels are a refuge for Sydney's homeless. Building underground water recycling infrastructure would leave them with nowhere to go. The new homeless concerns are likely to cause another roadblock for the government's water crisis solution.
In a similar scenario in the US, hundreds of homeless were recently evicted from underground tunnels. It caused a public relations nightmare.
You can quickly see why the government's having so much trouble evicting the homeless. Trying to navigate through this maze of dark tunnels is hard. Trying to find people hiding in here is virtually impossible.
The Water and Environment Minister says there is no evidence of anyone living in Sydney's tunnels. He says if Labor wins the election, the water solution will proceed.
After the initial fanfare, the story dried up. It was like the whole thing never happened. That's when alarm bells went off in my head. Things just don't disappear. Whenever something's not spoken about, I've got to ask why. That's my job as a journalist.